Hello again. This is where I'm doing part 2 of the video of fill in the blank. For this one, it's going to be fill in the blank drop down. I really like this one, especially whenever I'm doing pre-assessments, trying to see what the kids know. It kind of makes it easier whenever the kids are trying to pick. However, if I'm trying to do multiple fill in the blanks, that's where it gets complicated. Okay, so if you click the plus button, you guys are going to be inserting as usual, text field normal, question stem normal. The answer type, this is what is going to be changing for that question. Okay, so let's go ahead, get it into practice, all right? So I'm going to go ahead, do the add, fill in the blank. My question title, again, is normal. I'm going to go ahead, have the TEKS 7.6a. right? For my question stem, let me go ahead, add my picture first. I want this time to go ahead and let's say this one. Alrighty. So this question, I could easily go ahead and say, which color am I, actually, are you most likely to land on? Now, once again, you guys can go ahead, change the font, change the color, whatever you need to do. For me, whenever I use pictures like these, I typically like to go ahead and have the picture be in the center. That's me. This is where you could say, my spinner is most likely to land on the color. And then obviously we can see our spinner, the majority is red, so I'm going to go ahead and say I'm more likely to land on red. That'll go ahead, queue up. And I'm just going to make sure that it's able to be red. And I'm giving it a space at the end. Now, this is where for the question type, you go ahead, you click on open entry, and you're going to do drop down. So this is where I have my possible choices, red, which is the answer. I can either go ahead and move red to being a different order, but whatever order you typically have here is the order that the students will go ahead and see in the drop-down menu. So we have red, we have blue, and green. Should I go ahead and have like other answers, I can do add answers. If I go ahead and I'm like, oh, I don't need that answer, I can easily go ahead and delete it. Okay, so you can go ahead and have two options here if you needed to, red and blue, but you could also go ahead and make sure that everything is available to them as needed. Okay, now, if you were going ahead and asking the students different things, then please know that for every single one of these blanks, you would have to go ahead and add that in. That is a little bit more complex. I highly recommend just making this simple on you and using word bank for whenever you have multiple fill in the blanks that you want the kids to do. Okay. Again, your TEK alignment is going to go ahead and be the same. So TEK alignment the same. And the item banking is going to go ahead and be the same. Now, the bright side is that whenever you go ahead and you go on the roll of doing your item banks, it'll go ahead and queue up the last item bank you use. So that's always nice. If you're starting a new one, you can always click the new, and then it'll go ahead and ask you to give a new bank title. For me, I already have all of mine queued up, so I'm going to go ahead and just click on add. All right. And that's how we go ahead. We have question 2. I went at 5 total, so I'm just going to keep it going. However, this is it for this video.